Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Mutia Kabisafira. Today we're gonna talk about something we all pretend to have under control. It's mental health. This isn't gonna be some boring. It's mix of data, real talk, my own messy reflections, and also a creative digital campaign we can actually run to help each other. And yes, it's gonna be bilingual, but mostly English. Tapi juga banyak curhatan dan contoh realita juga pakai bahasa Indonesia biar lebih relate. So, get comfy and let's do this. The first is, what is mental health? Okay, before we go deeper, let's pause and ask, what actually is mental health? In simple words, mental health is about how we think, how we feel, how we act, react, and deal with life. It's like the engine of your life. If physical health is about your body, but mental health is about your mind and emotion. And mental health isn't just about depression, anxiety, diagnosis disorders, those are part of it, but mental health also means how you handle stress, how you relate to others, and how you make choices every day. Jadi, kesehatan mental itu bukan cuma soal penyakit kayak depresi atau gangguan jiwa berat, tapi juga soal mood kita, cara kita mikir, dan gimana kita respon masalah. Sadly, there are still a lot of misconceptions. Mental health problems only happen to weak people. Not true. Anyone can struggle. And then it's just overthinking. Get over it. No, mental health struggles are real, like physical pain. And then talking about mental health means you're broken. No, talking means you're brave. So, what is mental health affects? Your focus in class, your relationships, your motivations and creativity, even your physical health, like it's gonna be headaches, tiredness, and many others. Jadi, pikiran dan perasaan kita itu nyambung banget sama badan. Kalau kita lagi stres berat, terus banyak yang dipikirin, badan kita pasti juga ikutan drop dan gampang sakit. So, when we say mind first, this is champagne. It means don't wait until it's too late. Care for your mind every day, the same way you brush your teeth or eat. Your mind deserves daily care, not just emergency care when things break down. Then, after this part can smoothly continue into the research and data, personal reflection, creative champagne plan, and practical tips, real stories, and call to action. The first is research and why this matters. Okay, let's start with the fact. American College Health Association found more than 60% of college students report overwhelming anxiety. About 1 in 3 students say they felt so depressed it was hard to function. In Indonesia, survey by Pijar Psikologi and Kesehatan Jiwa Mahasiswa tahun 2022 found more than 50% student sering merasa cemas berlebihan dan burnout. Why it can be happen? First is academic pressure, kayak skripsi, tugas, UTS, UAS, and then financial stress. It's like aku belum bayar kos nih, bayar UKT, terus belum makan dan transport, segala macam. And then loneliness and homesickness. And social media comparison. scroll aja terus, lihat hidup orang, terus insecure. Jadi mahasiswa itu nggak gampang. Kadang kita pergi ke kampus harus senyum, padahal suasana hati lagi kacau, lagi galau, lagi banyak yang dipikirin. Terus harus jawab nggak apa-apa, padahal sebenarnya pengen nangis, pengen ada yang nenangin. And that's why we need to talk about this. Okay, the next topic is personal reflection and real struggles. Now let's get real. Even so, I'm here talking about mental health. Trust me, I'm still figuring it out. Ada masa dimana bangun tidur aja berat banget. Kayak, kenapa sih harus kuliah? Kenapa sih harus produktif tiap hari? Atau malam-malam overthinking sampai jam 3 pagi, sampai subuh. Terus besok paginya mukanya kayak orang gak tidur, kayak zombie. Pernah gak sih kalian ngerasa capek banget, tapi gak tahu kenapa? That's real, and it happens to many of us. Some days I scroll TikTok for hours, compare my messy room to aesthetic studios. Terus tiba-tiba merasa hidup aku tuh kayaknya nggak bagus-bagus banget. Atau pas nilainya lagi jelek, pasti langsung mikir kayak, aduh, I'm useless. But I realized it's not just me. Almost everyone around us feel the same. Cuma emang gak ngomong aja. The next topic is creative champagne plan. So, here's where the idea came from. Why not create a digital champagne to help each other as students instead of waiting for big institutions to do it? First is name. Mine first because grades aren't everything. The tagline is your mind matters more than your GPA. And the style is kinda like soft pastel colors or handwriting fonts and some music. So the content plan, it's gonna make video like this, deep dive, honest and bilingual. And then short reels or TikTok, that's a quick tips like 3 signs you're burnt out. And if you make infographic and quotes, you can write it's okay to rest and add with real stories, anonymous confessions about mental health, and you can add the hashtag #MindFirstStudents. Jadi bukan kayak kampanye teori, kita bikin konten real, relatable, dan jujur supaya orang tahu mereka ini nggak sendiri. Gitu. The next topic is practical mental health tips. Alright, let's do real, not just pretty words. Here are small things you can do this week. First is 2 minutes daily check-in, like how I'm really feeling. Aku baik-baik aja nggak ya, gitu. And the second is journaling. Nulis aja, nggak usah panjang-panjang. Tiap harinya cukup 3 kalimat, 4 kalimat, 5 kalimat. The third is walk without phone. Only 10 minutes. Jadi kita jalan-jalan tanpa pegang handphone. Entah itu jalan-jalan keluar, ke taman, atau sekedar keliling-keliling komplek perumahan juga boleh. And then teach 3 hours before sleep. Ini susah sih, tapi worth it. And then replace I should with I could. Jadi gak harus mahal dan gak harus sempurna. Self-care kadang cuma duduk diam dan tarik nafas aja itu udah cukup. These aren't magic cures, but they help you listen to yourself. And then the next topic is encouraging to seek help. One of the bravest things is asking for help. Talk to a trusted friend, counselor, or even call a helpline. Cari bantuan itu bukan tanda lemah ya, justru itu tanda berani. Even saying I'm not okay today is a big step. And if your campus has a counseling center, visit it. Even if you don't think you deserve it, everyone does. Okay, the next is call to action and community. So here's what we can do together. Follow your Champagne account, share your own story as post, DM, or voice note, and use hashtag #MindFirstStudents so others see they're not alone. Kita nggak perlu nih sembuh sendirian, kayak aku bisa sendiri gitu. Kita bikin ruang untuk bareng-bareng, diskusi bareng-bareng gimana cara menyelesaikan masalah ini gitu. And then the next topic is real life example. Biar lebih nyata aja nih contoh realitas seorang mahasiswa. Ternyata teman-teman nih banyak yang diam-diam pergi ke psikolog, tapi dia nggak berani cerita ke orang tua. Terus teman-teman di sekitar kita yang kelihatannya happy di Instagram, postingnya ceria, bahagia, itu ternyata juga bisa loh nangis malam-malam sendirian. Terus ataupun kayak contohnya aku nih sok menyibukkan diri biar nggak ngerasa sepi aja. Ini semua valid kok. Kamu nggak sendirian. And talking about it helps even if it feels scary. Jadi teman-teman aja nggak apa-apa kok cerita tuh. The next topic is why it matters and closing reflection. If we keep chasing grades while ignoring our minds, someday we might look back and wonder, was it worth it? Your mind isn't a machine. It needs rest, kindness, and honestly. Jadi percuma aja nih nilai bagus, prestasinya banyak, tinggi segala macam kalau ternyata hati kita nih hancur. Yang penting seimbang, gak harus sempurna, gak apa-apa gitu. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for staying this long. I hope this helped or at least reminds you your feelings matter. Gak apa-apa, gak harus selalu kuat. Yang penting kalian baik aja, bisa dicoba lagi besok, dicoba lagi besoknya gitu. So share this video and tag us and DM your story. Stay soft, stay strong, and always mind first. Thank you.